khi chân là gồm gồm ai tốt với sân các bạn này trong buổi này cái này dừng và gồm gồm ban slide sử dụng tệ tông từ lần lesson plan 2 sẽ phần 2 này để sẽ dừng nhìn tràn học đi trên gồm gồm ai chọn cái này các ai slide thì bật hành tiết và ra về liền lấy những này dừng ai như thế cái là màu này ở trên trong mình chặt làm đàn đó này và cùng một căn club nàyคือlại là training nhé. Okay, and thank you for Haida for coming. We do not suppose you come. Since we checked the target in Khmer, since I just want all them clear about the process of doing this one in Khmer here. Okay, so maybe you can try to understand Khmer as well. You need some help from your neighbor. Maybe they can tell you some. Tận trên dương chặt đá này tất tới bây giờ bị lesson plan bị thông mà chứ nhé cùng hôm nay lesson plan thông mình đền và tại trên chỉ dương cam về tịnh lòng tịnh đó trên rìa phê của mỗi sau đây dương chụp như ní vì dương riêng phong dương miền hùng và thừa phong mình hay dương thừa qua bắt hàng tiếp từ dương ảnh chụp ron là sao phê liền mà máu dương ảnh ở đây mình phê chụp ron thì hay dương có cùng phong mình kết đấy và sân chỉ ở miền xa cà phê nói cho bạn biết hình ảnh chặt đá máu đập môi đập răng là tì tới của hình ảnh to này thì hình ảnh miền phê mà máu lại tới ảnh theo lò bạn trên tệ tàu ngày nay trong ngành vềពី lesson planning គឺតើតើនៅ Thai on lesson plan បាទលោកគ្រូដឹង lesson plan មានប្រមាណប្រភេទបាទមាន2បាទមានផ្សេងទៀតទេណាអត់ទេណាមើលបើដល់សិនជាគេចង់ដឹងថាលោកគ្រូក៏តើនឹងគ្រូដែលអាជីពណាបានថា professional teacher ត្រូវដឹង lesson plan យ៉ាងតិចប្រមាណប្រភេទបើយើង professional ហ្មងណាប្រមាណអត់ច្បាស់បើចង់ឲ្យខ្លួនឯង professional លោកគ្រូត្រូវដឹងយ៉ាងតិច6ប្រភេទទៅ7ប្រភេទយើងអាចថាយើង professional មួយថ្ងៃក៏យើងដឹងបើកាលណាយើងដឹងតែ2លោកគ្រូច្បាស់ជាពេលដែលមើល lesson plan របស់គេថាគេខុសអញ្ចឹងបាទអញ្ចឹងបើយើងត្រូវដឹងយ៉ាងតិចក៏6ទៅ7 lesson plan ដែរដែលយើងអាចថាយើងមួយណាក៏បានយើងអាច flexible បានណាបាទខ្ញុំដឹងថានៅសម្រាប់គុំនេះយើងដឹងតែ2ទេមានអី2នេះPPL និង PRS ញ៉េបាទមកយើងភាសាយើងប្រើ2នេះណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំនឹង slide នេះនឹងនិយាយជូនលោកគ្រូហើយខ្ញុំក៏មាន slide ជូនលោកគ្រូដែរប៉ុន្តែរងចាំ activity មួយសិនដែលបន្ទាប់ពីធ្វើ paper ហើយគឺយើងចូលដល់ចំណុចផ្សេងៗយើងនឹងជូន slide ទៅទៀតណាគឺមាន slide ជូន free អូខេអានេះគាត់ថា briefly ទេប៉ុន្តែលោកគ្រូដឹងហើយប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាលោកគ្រូថ្មីអត់តស្គាល់ខ្ញុំចឹងខ្លីៗណាបាទឈ្មោះខ្ញុំឈ្មោះអីមិញបាទឈ្មោះល្បីឯណាបាទហើយ trainer នេះមិនមកពី UK ទេគឺមកពី TK អូខេអញ្ចឹងបាទ currently គឺ school principal ហ្នឹងណាបាទលោកគ្រូថ្មីអាចថាយើងអត់តជួបនេះតែជួបនេះថ្ងៃហ្នឹងណាបាទគ្រូទីតំណែងគ្រូទីបាទស្គាល់ខ្ញុំណាបាទចឹងនេះក៏ background briefly ពីហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំស្វាយបានដាក់ជូនទេណាអូខេបាទនេះគឺតើតើនឹង education background របស់ខ្ញុំណាដែល briefly talk ដែរណាចឹង currently ខ្ញុំកំពុងតែធ្វើ PhD នេះប៉ុន្តែអត់ចប់ទេកំពុងទៅសេណាបាទទៅសេហើយ topic របស់ខ្ញុំនឹងទៅសេសម្រាប់ PhD នេះគឺតើតើនឹង learner autonomy ណាគេ learner autonomy កំពុងតែធ្វើ proposal ហើយអូខេហើយនេះ topic តើតើនឹង master degree បាទលោកគ្រូអាចចូលទៅរកវានៅក្នុង Google Scholar បានដែរណាបាទលោកគ្រូចូលទៅ Google Scholar ហើយវាយឈ្មោះខ្ញុំទៅចេញនឹងមកឲ្យបាទ topic នេះតើតើនឹង research របស់ខ្ញុំធ្វើតើតើនឹង communicative learning teaching បាទចឹងតើតើនឹង teaching method ហ្នឹងគេអញ្ចឹងនិយាយចាំទៅសញ្ញាបត្រទាំង3របស់ខ្ញុំគឺតើតើនឹងអប់រំទាំងអស់ bà chẳng bị bạn này bạn đó PhD thì liền bắt đầu lấy ở rồi đó cái chân là đi briefly bạn đánh thì ở đây mình bà hàng hay đua tiếp mà này người ta bà hàng mà ta hay luôn ngủ thì đêm nay là ta riêng thì vô bạn mày mà cái này riêng thường trong field education thì ngủ thì riêng thì riêng một này từ mất ở chỗ trong field này bây giờ ta về riêng education ta về từ riêng vô master accounting chẳng ấy miền đấy ngủ miền này vô master accounting ấy đây này thì riêng vô đôi nó ok trên cái này dân về pi vùng bay chừng nói đây bà là cái dân bạn đào này hái bà là đi mua dân học toàn y tế bà tại trong rú dân ấy bà turn off cell phone rồi bạn viên nông silent mode tới bà relax đi relax và cùng mày complain ấy học nơi bi thòng đa cái mọi người đọc ta chưa sủng tiết thế bà ấy biết bà respect như ngày như cả group miền Tây dân với dân group kia cả này group ấy tao ao tôi đấy nè bà bây giờ là group kia dân còn làng dây là cái ai đạp dân ai take note nên có chia bà respect người bảo dân này chứ nhé bà đi take note take ấy đấy bà hàng đi cái tôi đá ấy biết bà pay attention trên đào bà cho su đấy ấy tiếp bà take note từ miền notebook như miền handout bà hay slide bậc chấm bắt đầu chui lên bộ group miền là cái nào bị set down ảnh coi free bàn tí thầy đã thuê cả bà cho su nữa bà đầu giờ Socrates cái thằng mấy Socrates đó là tâu nó cái thằng mấy cái thằng bà nè đã cho nè là miền sầm đồ hai xu khi nè nên là ngôn trầm tại pran tì và tại bà nè cho hai mình xu nè nên là ngôn pin mùi chỉ vật này là cái những số ca số những bài nhà này liền việc này từ bên tới từ màu đó kìa cái trên lịch để từนี้trong trong ban và phần tích nó hiện về phục vụสัปดาห์นั้นvà từng session trong từng session bọn này cuối đấy thì những ai phần đấy liên tục chạy dây đấy và assessment bên những bạn thuê hai hết mà trên là đây trong máu những bộ mồ này đấy bộ mồ này cái trên cùng nó trên đây cùng nó bị thống bà tìm mua cái ấy to guide the participant how to prepare and plan the lesson before teaching effectively the go plan đó rồi này bà miền An sẽ phải môn đấy An đó kì như riêng cái lát bà là go An tập môn ở đây này đó kì và dương chọn khăn chiếc bà đã xong đại được ở ngày này nhé và ta tìm ở đấy dương không hỏi non thì anh không bà nó cô chào như một pay nhà chiên không mà break. Again, the big identify type of lesson plan to be used with the appropriate language point nhé. Trên cái dân ai xoay rồi bộ phim này lesson plan đó là dân pra tới từ đến bộ phim này medium bảo dương chẳng nhé. Trên bộ phim medium xây nhé cái đi trong cái design như sự nghiệp medium xây như này chẳng nhé. Trên bộ phim này sự nghiệp reading nhưng pra lesson plan bộ phim đó sự nghiệp writing listening in pra lesson plan của Việt Nam. Cái chân clay bên đó thì bao nhiêu mà đo là nhận tin và chắc chắn bông lít là người đầu tay hết. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, 2 plus 2 plus 5. 9, yeah, 9. Bạn mình đây tụi mấy người ngủ equal chừng bạn chỉ ngôn hạt cần là đấy đây nè. Okay, so this is just one of the activity, right? One of the activity that I want everyone just the first two one. Okay, you need to work in pair. The second two. Okay, you need to talk about 2 topics or 2 things, and the last 5, you have 5 minutes to talk to do on this one. Okay, so if you want all the activity that you can tell your student clearly, they must work in pair, not in group. Okay, in pair, just a pair of two, not a pair of three, not a pair of four. Okay, and talk on only two things. You can say like, if possible, one is responsible for each to share. Alright? Chẳng những ai mà nè những share nó, những ai bạn mà nè miền muối share nó bạn bì nè. Okay, chẳng những còn chỉ technique clay để những ai thôi lại bạn chỉ short activity trong cái bao nhiêu, chỉ viên cả để những ai sợ những mà nó còn coi chăm sóc những hốt, chẳng những ai tới rồi thì chẳng cái này mình nộp hay gọi mình productivity về trong cái này. Cái trên đây khi mình đang làm một sản phẩm để tạo nên sự cải thiện này, hay những và tìm mối chúng trong là một việc sai nên là ta hạt x trong các bạn miền lesson plan và trên bài này thì có why do we need this lesson plan và tí tí ta cái trong lesson plan này đồng bài vậy đó tí tí mỗi người ai người ta educate briefly about lesson plan ta lesson plan chưa vậy hay cùng nói khác là cái lesson plan này đấy. Okay, juga bunyi? Yes? Yes. Tak lalu guru chơi kerap cholang dengan ni. Bahai swai dong nai tu dah yang pencet dan pencet cumui. Okay. Tak lalu guru ad mu ban nak pencet dari nak ke mana nak? Apanya ha? Tak. Jadi guru mian dia pe pramati na, mian dah pe pramati ni. Trên pe pranati mà đó dương của chào sự hiện ở đằng đó trên bà đang nhắc mi tại pe pi người ti cái lá ti nè bà trên rồi bị chót trên anh cái đồ bà nè thì tập let's go.
To be ready for the lessons, and then to save the time and to be organized. Which means that to be ready for the lessons, when the teachers have the lesson plans, they have what 1 minute and he or she know what he or she going to teach the class. Yes, they have the first like that. And second one, set the time. And when you are going to have meetings, you are going to what? Schedule. First 15 minutes what you can do. Then you are going to have it. Set the time, not just the time. The last one is be organized.
Okay, ចឹងបានចំណុចនេះលោកគ្រូ Yes បាទឥឡូវលោកគ្រូដែរអាច share តិចមកឥឡូវ lesson plan បាទ share បាន share តែទី2ណា purposes of a lesson plan ណាហេតុអីបានចាំបាច់ត្រូវមាន lesson plan បាទលោកគ្រូ Hãy will you share? Lực lượng bà xin chỉ thuê chỉ ăn lê món bà này từng ăn cái đấy nè ở đấy nè thì trong liên ăn lê có môi hai đàn và bạn như là bỏ thẻ Okay, so we will start in English, right? Okay, we will start in English. But if you are not clear, you can ask to clarify if possible, right? Okay. Okay, so who can share about the purpose of lesson plan? Our lesson plan here. Why do we need a lesson plan? Yes? Okay, come on. Haida, if possible, you can share. Sign that to them. Yeah, okay. Ready this one?
No.
Okay.
I have about
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Hello again. Nice to see you. Here we have two questions we are going to have from our trainer. And the first one is, what is lesson planning? And what is lesson plan? The lesson plan is a simple way to guide to teachers what he or she is going to teach. And the second one is purpose of lesson plan, which means why we are going to that lesson plan. The first one is teachers be ready for the lessons. And second one is save the time. And the last one is be organized. That is what we are going to have now discussion. And they have the briefly explanation means to be ready, which it means when we have the lesson plans, the teachers have enough competence and they are going to ready for the teaching for students. And second one is say the time. When we have a lesson class, we are going to know in first 3 minutes what you are going to do, the class and the middle, and you are going to work schedule your time. And the last one is be organized. And which it means when we are going to have that one, we can organize. And first what we are going to teach, and when the students are going to have the practice, when they are going to have the homework sharing, all these are going to be organized. That is what we are going to have.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Haida, for the very great answer for this. Okay, so lesson plan is everything for the teacher. All right? We can say if you enter to the class without a lesson plan, it is, that's what, disaster. You can say disaster to you, right? You may not, you may come up with the nervous feeling sometimes in front of your student. Alright? Okay, so I will not talk much about this because the slide will tell you about this one, some more parts. Okay, so this is briefly about what is a lesson planning, or a lesson plan, right? The first one. Okay, lesson plan means making decision in advance about the first one. You need to think about what? What to teach, right? Even though you have your textbook, but you need to think which part that you better teach first. You teach vocab first, or you teach the comprehension question first about reading, for example, right? The other one again, you may think about what? How to teach. Which teaching method, which teaching techniques or activity that you have to apply into your lesson, to the lesson. So you need to prepare, you need to put everything onto a 2 or 1 piece of paper, and then it will guide you along the process of your class for the next day. Alright? And what else? The time assignment of every teaching procedure. You need to limit, you need to set the time. So for how long should you spend from one step or one technique to the other technique in here. So this is that will guide you, and then you can say the third part in here will help you a lot about saving time that Haida mentioned. Alright? Okay? If you do not limit, you do not set the time for that, and then you will extend your time for some tasks, and then your lesson cannot finish on time in here. Alright? Next. Okay, so the other part. Okay, why is lesson plan so important? Okay, we move to the second point that you have discussed. The first one, what? We can say like a lesson plan is important for both novice and experienced teachers. You don't know novice? Okay, non-experienced or newly experienced with the teaching career. Alright? So this part, no matter you are new or old, but you still need a lesson plan. Alright? We can say that like all those preparation does not guarantee successful lessons. Walking into a class unprepared is often beginning of a disastrous lesson. You got it? Okay, we cannot say what we have planned is 100% can be achieved. all right, or can be completed on time. Okay, but if you just do nothing before your class, it's the disaster, like I said earlier. Okay, so just I'm thinking here. Okay, please be careful with your slide if possible. You should have that handout, but not everything there.
Okay. There are what? Okay. With this slide. Load up ready. You can look at the other one again. You can say like the main teaching content may be the same. The student, the time, and the mood are all different. Can you prepare one lesson for all? Or should be different? Yes? For example, I just take 3 different classes, okay, a week, for example, the same lesson.
The Sunday one you can use.
Yes, the same levels in here you can see. Okay, but some of them study in different school. We can say like I have one class in Sbatkuto. I have a class at Paypal and Edward, for example. Can I use that lesson plan for all, or should I, or do I need to adjust them?
You can use same samples, but you are going to
The
change the
techniques
goals.
might be maybe the same.
The level is not the same.
Yeah.
Okay,
The technique will be the
Sometimes
same.
we can say like the lesson are the same, the student are the same level, but they are in different school, for example, different standard. Okay, or even some class, we can say the same school but different classes in here.
You should change.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you need to adjust as well based on this one. You still keep the main framework of that, but you need to.
Do adjust.
Really?
Okay, maybe you
Earphone,
look
earphone. I think you
Maybe I need to take my earphone. Okay, fine. I will talk freely in here. Okay, so the best way we can do in here, sometimes we need to revise it, need to adjust it based on your context of your content of the condition of your student in here. Okay, here just briefly, you can say similar to the previous one, but we can say like the first one, we just have the structure of the lesson. Alright, we should have the structure of the lesson. We will show you the clear framework of this one. Okay, to organize its contents and material, avoiding from being forget. For example, you just go to your class, you're supposed to play the audio for your student to listen. But unfortunately what? You did not bring your CD player or your speaker to connect with your smartphone in here. So this part we can say lesson plan will alert you, will aware you. Okay, what should you or what are the things that you need for your class in here. Next one again, you also determine method of its delivery. Good thing, right? So which teaching method should you apply? Okay, what are the teaching methods in English that you normally apply?
Yeah.
Student center.
Hello.
List all
Okay. We just have like approach, method, and technique. So are they the same or are they different? Okay. Same or different? They They are different actually, right? Approach, method, and technique. Approach, okay, normally they just use it like the big picture of teaching. Method just somewhere that achieve the approach, which is
Method. Technique. Okay, we just have technique. Technique to achieve the method. And in technique, we just have the other activity that they need to design. Okay. So something there. Okay. Okay, maybe next time. Okay, so okay, what you can do in here, you can go and surfing for approach, method, technique, and activity. Then, okay, actually we can say the language just change over time. Okay, if you have learned in applied linguistics, it just change, keep changing over time. Even the technique, they keep revising. They keep revising. Okay, so this part is really important. Okay, how many teaching methods do you know? And have you ever applied? Yes? And what are they? Can you share some? Okay, what you mentioned earlier, like student center or teacher center, it is approach or method? Yeah, all the approach, right? Yeah. What are the teaching methods? It should be. Okay, so keep thinking about that. Then the next activity, I will let you go around and ask each other about that one. Okay, next. Okay, you need also to learn and think about what? Student assessment. After you teach them, so how can you assess? How can you evaluate about their learning here? Alright? You need to evaluate, you need to test them how much have they learned from the lesson. Or do you understand? Do you know? Yes? Can you assess with them well with such a question? No. Yes, no question is not really effective in here. So what you need to do in here, you need to think about an effective method or tool that you can assess. Right? Okay, one next. To evaluate is application of effectiveness. How can you do with this step? Evaluate. We can say after your class, we can say before your class, you prepare the lesson for teaching. And after your class, what should you do with it? You need to assess, you need to evaluate. So which step are the lesson have achieved successfully, and which step that cannot work well in your class, and why? Keep asking yourself the question. And then, if you have a chance to reflect like this, your teaching will be much improved for the future learning of your student as well. As well as your career development will be improved. But if you just plan and after class, okay, it's fine, keep it away for nothing. Alright? So what you should do is just everything just like a tool that help you to improve. Okay? But most of the teachers sometimes they just wait what? Waiting for their supervisor to go and observe, and after that give them feedback, and then they can learn from them. But they have never tried to assess themselves, to evaluate themselves based on their whole lesson planning. Sure or not? Okay, I can say like 80%. Alright? Okay, normally. Okay, so if you have a question, you can take note and ask at the end, at least if you have time. Really time. Okay, here's the format of the lesson plan. You can say, no matter of what kind of the lesson plan are, they must be covered with these 5 components in the lesson planning. We need to have goal or aim. We need to have objectives. We need to have material and equipment. Procedure in the step or the technique or method that they need to apply. They need to assess their student learning as well as assess themselves regarding to their teaching and extra work as homework. Okay? So the teacher, what is the important for the teacher here? Leave the class with homework, come in the class with checking the student work in here or marking the student work is the correct way of check. Alright? So don't forget this one. Last step is also important. Okay? Okay, much more important you can say. Okay, so no matter okay, or any types of lesson plan, we need to have all of these 6 components actually. Not go far away from this one. Okay? Can I do that? Okay, this is what I am asking you. Okay, so if possible, you can, or you can do it at the homework if possible, since in the time. So go and ask your friend and go and search teaching approaches, skill development, task activity, lesson plan components, and lesson plan stage. Go and search. Okay? If you still have time, better you walk around and talk and ask each other here. Okay? So go and search for that, and then we can learn this. And if possible, next week I will show you the answer. I can tell the answer for you as well. Okay? It doesn't have in your slide? Yeah, you also have, right? Okay, so as for 5 for each. Okay? Okay, find 5 example for each. Alright, for each. Yeah, this 5. 45 6. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, let's go to Thai's lesson plan. But you know only 2, right? Okay, have you ever tried PPT? Yes? Yeah, we can have like presentation, practice, and production. Later on, we can have PL. Yeah, something presentation, practice, and lesson. And PLX or PL, PLL, right? Yeah, just only one thing. Okay, but one skill, one lesson. Actually, there are more, but I just read out only 3 here. We still have like 3 stages of the lesson plan as well. Like you have like in reading. In reading, like what? Before, while, or during, and post reading. In EK textbook, we can have what? Before the page, on the page, and beyond the page. Something there. So that's what just also kind of lesson plan they need to do. And the format, it might be different from one place to the other place, but they may have different format for you as well. And we cannot say they are wrong, you are right of some way, but you go and see it first. Okay, here the format of some components of the PDP lesson plan. Okay, some people they just say like PDP and PPL are the same. Okay, but actually they are to have different steps to do, right? So this one we should have aim, attitude. Aim and attitude are the same or different? Different. They are different, right? So next week we should go to talk about the lesson attitude that we have to talk here. Since I noticed most of the teacher they may face a problem with the words that can use in aim or attitude. If they use knowledge, okay, the student will be able to use, the student will be able to know, to understand, to identify. Okay, mostly only a few words there. But actually we have many more. Alright? A lot of words that we can use in the lesson plan, aptitude, or the aim here. Okay, so I just want to play by this one. Okay, about opening, normally you should go and greeting your student, right? And revising the lesson plan. Have you ever tried to follow this one?
Every day.
Yes? And how can you review or remind?
All lesson.
Yeah.
to the new lesson.
You should connect it.
Yeah.
The revise and connect or the other activity that can connect or lead into the new lesson.
The lesson related to the new.
The new, the old one related to the new one.
Yeah.
Or how about warming up stage or section in here?
We warm up by draw student pay attention
Yeah,
before we going to present the new lesson.
the new lesson, right? Okay, good.
You can use the game.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah.
Yes. With doing,
Song.
So,
Yeah.
with doing these things,
Yeah.
get everything totally in the classroom.
yeah.
Otherwise, the physically inside, the mentally somewhere else.
Okay. Sure. Very good. So, sometimes we don't worry much about the way you are revising the old lesson. Sometimes it is not really related, right? But what we are doing the thing is just about warming up activity that must be related to your own your new lesson. Okay, so you can say this step sometimes it seems like easy. You think it's just simple, but when you prepare your lesson then sometimes a bit hard to think about the activity that can lead or can narrow down to your new topic. All right?
Can be question like ask question.
Yeah.
If you want to present about Zoom, you can ask one question as well.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing, everything you can use, even game, even question, even any activity, even TPR or even music that you mentioned earlier, right? Okay. So something in here. And transition in here, what does it mean in this part? Transition?
Just like first
Yeah.
that like today we are going to study about this book.
Yeah. Okay. We can say we should emphasize the student as well about the thing that you want to learn, right? You want to study. We just start to emphasize to let them learn. Because sometimes warming activity we do not know or we do not tell them directly about the point that they are learning. For example, like if you want to teach them about present before they talk about habit. So you do not tell them directly, but just keep asking them to discuss or work in field when you don't discuss about their daily activity, for example, like what time do you get up or something. Some students they may use what? I am getting up at 6 o'clock, Sunday I get up at 6 o'clock. And after the highlight or identify with the part, you just start to learn that out again. If you talk about the habits we need to use, present simple, not present continuous. And then you just start to mention or state if there's one quickly lesson up attitude. Have you ever state your lesson attitude to your student? Yes or no? Why do we need to tell your student with the lesson attitude? Yes, why?
Want to control instead.
Yeah, we just tell them where we are doing. All right. So that's why lesson attitude is really important in here. So you need to state it. In other countries, sometimes they keep one whiteboard for the lesson objective in here. Show their student clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. We are to walk toward that point, toward that lesson of objective. Yeah, but in Cambodia, sometimes no. Even stating it, we rarely let our students know what we are to study. Alright? What will they gain from that lesson? So we need to mention. That's why the lesson plan will allow you to do that one. Alright? The productivity will be different if you tell them about this. Our student will be fine. Okay. And then we just start our presentation part. Whether the teacher the one responsible for that all the time or the student as well.
Depends.
Yes?
Depends.
The man?
Depends.
Depends again. So it is fine. It just depends on what you have designed. It should be prefer teacher-centered approach or student-centered approach is up to you. right? Everyone can take them. Okay, then you just go to practice. Okay, practice we check how control practice and free control practice in here. And then we just go to production stage. The student can produce their own language or their own sentences based on what they have learned from your lesson, today's lesson. Okay, and closing, you just sum up, you just okay, before bye you need to give them again. Okay, give them some over again. Okay, so this is just briefly about this one, and let me just go and compare about P, PL, and PLS or P or L here. So what are the different here, right? So by the lesson you can see in time clearly. If you can go and see about in aim, they are different. PPL normally in aim just start with to introduce. Alright? To introduce. And this one just start with to practice.
Maybe in PPE lesson, can we do it right to present?
To present.
Yes, present, not.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. We can change sometime. Okay. Introduce and present are the same. Okay, but what they said it consistently in here, just one. To introduce. Okay, and the skill focus, we can focus on speaking skill, listening skill, and writing skill. But I want to focus on reading skill sometimes. Okay, or we can say this one start with a small skill, and this one is a large skill. Yeah.
Might be like you can say PP lesson is small skill here and that one is the light skill.
Okay, like reading, reading.
It's right.
Yeah, it's just a big skill in here. Do we need to introduce them? Okay, we should go and ask the student to practice answering the question. Okay, choose true false statement or even get filling in here. Okay?
Only the reading.
Yeah, only reading.
What about a small one here? Can you refer to the make skill, right? Like
We can say like we can
listening.
actually okay, we suppose if you want to make a lesson to be more effective, you should teach only one skill at a time. Should not be much. Sometimes about speaking, sometimes about reading together. Okay. I do not recommend you to do so, right? You better try to divide it. Like my experience in teaching about core English even cutting edge, I normally keep the listening session generally one session there. Move from one recording to the other one, and you move. So the whole session to focus on listening. Right? The other day that I'm teaching them about writing, and to focus on writing. I will not let that get other skill to be much to get involved with this one. Okay? Because you can say here and there the student cannot learn value. Alright? But this is just based on my own experience only. But you can try your own way, right? And this part you can say, how about ABT grammar about present simple? You use this one or use this one? So the new lesson you are teaching. The new lesson you are teaching. PPL or PL?
New lesson and practice.
Yeah. So which one?
Most of them we can use it,
Yeah.
but we know how we can use it. And the first one is you are going to get from the students
Yeah.
what they are going to have the background knowledge to the going to the aim.
Yeah.
And the second one is the PPL. We are going to introduce them what I want to study.
Yeah. Okay. So it's different. Or we can say sometimes since the lesson is too long, so the first section you better introduce them or telling them, present them about his past. And the other day you just let them practice and then go to this one. Yeah. Okay. Any question?
I think that PPL is we use in inductive way, POS we use in deductive way, so it will students have more.
Okay. It's a different on this one. It's a different. Okay, good. Just briefly compare with this one, right? And in your own class, you can decide by yourself, inductive or deductive approach that you are using here, right? Right now we just come up with inductive and deductive approach. Earlier we got what? Teacher center and student center approach. And what now? Okay. Okay, the next step you can compare. Okay, you can say lesson opener, something which is repeating the same thing, right? About warm up? The same, we shall review, we shall how we can play something again. Okay, so we 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? I will not talk much about set and dancing, maybe you know it well. Because most of the lesson in here just consistent with our textbook as well. Alright? And I learned that one book to focus on these 2 lesson styles. Sure enough. Sure enough. Okay. So what the difference between PPL and POS? About the stage. You can see the stage here. Say as that. Okay. So this one just have only 5 steps to move. Okay, this one just only 4, right? Only 4, then we finish. Okay. 5 and 4. This is the different thing, right? But remember that all of the lesson format are not far different from the 6 components that we have learned earlier. Okay. Okay, so if you have some question, you can see this one, and I also have some example for you as well. Maybe or something. Okay, so I'm going to finish it. Okay, what is lesson plan? Okay, here need to be prepared before class. Now after class. Sorry. How about after class? After class.
Evaluation.
Okay, evaluate. And papers out the lesson plan. Okay. Give the structure of the lesson. What else? Management. Okay. Yeah. And for my lesson plan, you will see later. I have some question for you to think about this one, right? Okay, so please try to find the answer for all these questions, right? Okay. Okay, just a question. Not too much, right? Okay, so just think about this one. Okay, think about why should you here. When I see you over here. Finish? Okay, that's it. Okay. So okay, what I'm doing here, just get some answer for this. And if possible, you can go through the lesson plan format and try to prepare one lesson plan about PPL and POS. Can you? No, we can't. You're from internet, right? Okay, so today maybe we cannot practice much, and we just hope and see that next week we will move to the second step about what? About lesson Adjectives. Okay, so how can you set your lesson objective clearly and practical or can be achieved something in here? You need to know how to set it clearly, right?
And also the verb to be not active.
Yeah. Okay, so to answer this question, and the other one, the 5 categories about teaching approach, about the component in the lesson plan, right? Okay, this one, don't forget.
Yeah. Can you explain about transition again?
Transition.
Transition.
Và transitionនេះគេគាត់ថា transition លក្ខណៈថាយើងចង់ឲ្យសិស្សហ្នឹងគាត់ដឹងថាថ្ងៃនេះយើងនឹងរៀនអីយើងប្រាប់គាត់ថាថ្ងៃនេះយើងនឹងចូលទៅរៀនអីថ្ងៃនេះក្នុង form app នេះគេប្រើអីដោយគ្រូទីគាត់និយាយថាមាន inductive និង deductive approach អញ្ចឹងតែគាត់គេអត់ចូលគេអត់ប្រាប់ទេថានឹងរៀនអីតែគេឲ្យធ្វើសកម្មភាពជា warm up activity គាត់និយាយពីអីពីdaily activity ពីមក activity នោះចូលមក form របស់
Đoàn là activity
present simple តែដល់ឃើញទេចឹងគេគាត់ថា state ហ្នឹងហើយតែយើង state ទៀតថារៀនហ្នឹងគាត់ដឹងទទួលបានអីយើងប្រាប់គាត់បើខ្ញុំនិយាយថានៅស្រុកគេ
really
បើគេអាចបែងចែកថាគេទី2បាទយើងសម្រាប់ lesson aptitude ហ្នឹងមកយើងគេបែរគេរៀនថ្មីទៅឬក៏គេរៀនថាគេទី2បាក់តាមគូទៅសេសម្រាប់តែ lesson aptitude តែដល់
với cái thích để thấy nó lại nhanh với cái thích mùi rồi muốn thích mùi nó biết sắp ta đo lại này cho nó đo lại này
something about it
I said the cool like
yeah something yeah
nó thích
okay any other question before the break okay any other question no okay don't worry about the other side of the lesson plan I will show you I will share you as well I have a sample in another book I just have a book since actually I can say like all these things that I raise up in here everything just in my former short course but I earned a lot of money from this one as well but I share here and the document I will drop it into the group if possible I check how flipping it to be a book as well okay, that the thing that just summary about this one okay so given the lesson plan format you also can get it okay so
Can you explain me about the purpose of this lesson plan, the point assessment and the
accessible, accessible, both the student as well as the teacher teaching as well.
could you explain?
Yeah?
Could you explain in Khmer
you
or
explain about
to assess student learning?
This one, eh?
With purpose of the study purpose of lesson plan. Yeah. Point number 4.
Okay, to assess student learning. Why do they need to assess student learning? Chứ assess student learning ta là ấy
cả tuần
riêng ao Việt Nam từ lớp chia ba cho người tuần cái nào chắc như là assess đôi ra ấy kèm một máy đập bơi qua một đại có là tái có thể chia art việc tiếp tới tái bây giờ art sẽ đáng nghề chứ chắc là assess được như nhân bây giờ một bởi đi mua tế riêng đây assess là tái có vô ban trang tận này assess này á chẳng hạn su có ai ta miên chỉ quiz rồi có chỉ play ngang mỗi bây giờ assess là tái có vô ban trang tận này cái này là trên trên
lại là sáng từ trong thì đi những ta từ quay nhà này đó những ta như đã đó những ta chỉ quay sang cho sỏi đã chạy tôi cũng nghĩ là như trong mạng nên là các con cũng tập trung vào họ
và vì ai trên đấy vì sùng đô class chiếc thở mưa này mình vẫn tất cả tay design mà xem true false mà cho question ấy true design này đặt là miên for indicator nó mà thì for choice này và tại nhiên đặt tay này vào lên về vật chịu đang bị phản biệt sang ấy và điều là gì điều nào họ sẽ có choose nè okay choose the one that is not belong to the vegetable category. You mean carrot, you mean cabbage, you mean lemon, you mean can, đi không? Đấy, chắc sao có nơi có đăng ấy, đăng liên quan tới chứ mình test đấy, mình mang chỉ valid test đi, cứ invalid test, cứ test ở ai xem cái gì mà thì bác sĩ ra, dương đã đâu có áp đến đây lo trở lòng nghe xong á, mới được khi nó lên cơ mà, chứ quay thì dương design thì nhà sẽ student ấy, cứ dương thử cái rồi cái quay để dương design ấy con sẽ có điểm nào có thể step từ cái slide có điểm trở lòng nhé, và ok, và mình đến đây con chú đi rồi dương ai sẽ rất dương ai to hơn sau này có được sao đây thì ai cũng vào chơi đấy. Đây sau đây có dương ai, và đi bắt dương ai chơi smart mình nhé. Ai môi đứa, ai chăm bao là môi được ăn một lái nhé. Mà dương ai đây, và tôi ra luôn.